Hi everyone, Leanne here from Healthful Pursuit, and you're watching Healthful Hints, a show about all things nutrition. Today we're going to be talking about quality over quantity, something I've been learning firsthand in my own workout program. You see, about a month ago I was going to the gym 1 to 2, sometimes even 3 hours a day. Sad part is I was seeing absolutely no results. I mean, I was feeling healthy, looking healthy, but for 3 hours I would expect huge muscles or a six-pack, and I just wasn't getting there. Then I switched to Body Rock and CrossFit, and you can find out more information about this on my blog. I've included a link below. And since then, I've been doing workouts every day for about 20 to 30 minutes, and I've seen amazing results. So it just goes to show that you could be working out that 3 hours a day or even eating what you think is really healthy food but in huge quantities, and you're not going to get the right results or the results that you're looking for necessarily. So this has been really hard for me to accept. I know that when I first made the shift I was quite nervous, thinking, okay, well, I'm only working out 20 minutes a day, how can this have a massive change on my life? I think the hardest thing for me to accept when I made that switch to my workout program was that although I was working out less, I was seeing results, which means I didn't have to eat as much in order to fuel my body for those workouts. So when you're working out 3 hours a day, you're burning anywhere from 500 to 900 calories, so I was having to consume an additional 500 to 900 calories a day. Now I'm just about an additional 100 or 200, which means I can't, eat 2 slices of chocolate cake in one sitting, which is probably a good thing. So the foods that I've been choosing have to be really dense in nutrition that are going to give me around 1700 calories in a day, 1900 calories in a day, depending on the activity. So I've really had to become quite creative on the foods that I choose and the workouts that I'm choosing, so I'm not working out as much, don't need as many calories, but still getting loads of nutrition in my life. So another part of the quality versus quantity bit is calorie counting. A lot of people will say, well, I'm only having 1500 calories a day and that's what is recommended, but I'm still not losing weight. Just because you're having the recommended amount of calories doesn't exactly mean that you're filling your life with healthy food. You'll see a lot of those like Kellogg's cereal bars that are 100 calories only, and I see some people eating 5 or 6 of those a day and saying, well, it was only 600 calories, I still had all this other food that I could eat. Well, 100 calories of a processed food doesn't necessarily mean that you're giving your body exactly what it needs. So although you're staying within your calories for the day or your snack calories at 600 calories a day, it doesn't mean that you're giving your body exactly what it needs in order to help you lose weight or maintain your weight or whatever your goal is. Really, it just comes down to the fact that we are what we eat. And there was actually a recent Harvard study that proved that although calorie counting is important, it's also really important to make sure that you're getting those high quality foods. I was really happy to read this study. So basically the study looked at people's lifestyle and food choices and how that impacted their overall weight loss or weight gain over the span of a couple of years. The study actually found that there are specific lifestyle and nutrition choices that people make that actually encourage weight gain and unhealthy living. And it actually disproved this whole eat less, exercise more, which I was explaining before, just because you're exercising 3 hours a day doesn't mean that you're actually giving your body what it needs. Of the foods that they tested, ones that really bulked up the waistline were potato chips, potatoes, processed meats, and sugar-sweetened beverages. And on the other hand, foods that encouraged weight loss and healthy living were vegetables, whole grains, and fruits. But how does this translate into the way that we live on a daily basis? Well, if we take anything away from this study, it should be that the key to maintaining our health is to make sure that we're eating a balanced whole foods diet and opting for healthy foods as opposed to low calorie or junk foods, regardless of the calorie count of the food. So I think you're probably getting pretty sick of me saying that the whole foods diet is king, but really it is. So some meals that you can start incorporating to your diet that are going to be low in pesticides, sugars, high in whole grains and whole foods, and free of hormones even, are going to be things like poached eggs, spread over some steamed spinach and vegetables. And if you do eat dairy, cottage cheese is really good in the mix. And so are some sun-dried tomatoes. I used to love sun-dried tomatoes with cottage cheese. Turkey burgers are another great one. I like to wrap mine in lettuce and add in, maybe some hummus if you eat beans. And again, mashed cauliflower with beans and broccoli is a really, really, really good meal as well, and really easy to prepare. Some additional quality versus quantity tips that I can give you today are going to be to try out dark leafy green vegetables. If you haven't tried them already, you have to give them a whirl. I love kale and spinach in my smoothies. If you just add a handful, that's all you need, mixed in with some fruit, coconut milk, coconut butter, whatever. Blend that up. You really will not even taste the spinach. Now, the great thing about dark leafy vegetables is that they can be eaten without limiting your serving size. So, if you want to have kale at every meal, power to you. It's going to be great for your bones, great for your circulation, and just your overall health to get that glow started. Another great one that I've really, really found out myself is an awesome tool and practice to get into is having high quality protein at every meal. So things like eggs, wild game, free-range turkey or chicken, fish. You're looking for the ocean-wise fish, so it's going to be better for the environment and better for yourself with less heavy metals and everything else that comes in low-quality fish. And if you're vegan or vegetarian, lentils, tempeh, or beans, and even if you're not vegan or vegetarian, you want to be having those as well on a daily basis. Also, water. Definitely important for an overall whole foods and healthy diet. If you're a water hater, I meet a couple of those. You can try adding lemon or lime to your water, or even cut up fruit, and that will flavor your water just a little bit, and you can eat the fruit afterwards. And last but not least, I see a lot of people when they start to incorporate healthy changes in their lives, they eat more yogurt, which is great. If you can handle dairy, go for it. But try looking for the unsweetened yogurt and sweetening it yourself, maybe with a drop or two of stevia, or sweetening with just a touch of honey or maple syrup, depending on what kind of sweeteners you're less sensitive to. Also, you can try blending up fruit and kind of making a smoothie and then just adding it to your yogurt. Just a couple of tablespoons is all you really need to sweeten that up just lightly, and it'll be a lot better than the yogurts that have aspartame or Splenda, or even honey sweetened yogurts or fruit sweetened that comes at the grocery stores. They can have a lot more sugar than you actually need. So there you have it, some of my recommendations on quality versus quantity and some things that I've found in my own life lately. So I encourage you to look at your workout plan, look at your food plan, and see how you can start incorporating higher nutritious foods, and maybe how you can cut back on your exercise and just push yourself that much harder. Check out Body Rock. Susanna and the team are just amazing, awesome, and even CrossFit too. It's high intensity interval training, so you're pushing as hard as you can, and then you're done in 20 minutes. So although you are cursing your instructor or the video that you're watching in those 20 minutes, when you're done, and I've seen awesome results. So until next time, try out those green leafy vegetables, drink your water, and start to look at the way that you choose foods and see if you can pump up the nutrition. I'll see you guys later. Bye.